Damn.
Okay, we are live.
All right.
And hi, Grasshopper. Patty came and went, I think. Trash Cat, hi. Mojo, hello. Bob, hello.
Hey, hey.
Mojo says nope.
Patty said she wasn't going to put up with our foolishness tonight.
Yep. Hoping Blacky will be here in a little bit. I haven't heard nothing from him.
Maybe.
I think Mickey
Stay
M,
up.
hello.
He said he's going to stay up as long as Europe will let him.
So I hope everybody had a good Christmas. I didn't really do anything, but be cold. It was so cold here. Christmas Eve, it got down to -3.
Damn.
And last night, it was a little bit warmer. Last night, it got down. Hi, Sandy. Last night, I think it got down to like 10 or no, 9. It got down to 9, which is still cold. You can still feel it.
That's cold enough.
Yeah, but -3 was just downright cold. I ended up like going to bed and pulling all the blankets up over myself and fell asleep. Hey, Mike, you could come up. There's a link up at the top if you want to come up and say hi.
Yeah.
So anyway, I hope everybody had a good Christmas. And we're on to the slight space before the Happy New Year.
Is it going to be happy?
It's got to be happy, yeah.
Okay.
And we need, what was I going to say? Oh, we need to catch up with everything because I missed a whole bunch because I've been sick.
2 weeks. I was looking when it said you streamed 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
I missed a lot in the last couple of months between me poaching my leg, and then the last like week or so, I just had this horrible head cold, which is why I'm still not on camera yet today because I've got like circles underneath my eyes and shit. So, yeah. I think Blacky's coming. I haven't heard from him, but I hope he is. He hasn't said he wasn't going to make it.
What about Ed?
Ed usually doesn't come on Tuesday night.
That's right. He has that Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Kim.
No, I don't see anything from Blacky other than he did see the link that I put up for him. So we shall just have to see. Why, if Blacky doesn't come, you guys are going to take off and leave me all by myself?
Who?
Grasshopper. Mooney, hi. How are you? I hope you had a good Christmas. No, murder isn't usually Christmassy.
But it can still be festive. Worm?
Yeah, I kind of like those shows too, Mooney, so I get it.
I was looking to see if I've heard from everybody. We had a giveaway Sunday night.
Oh, you did a giveaway?
Uh-huh.
What did you give away?
I gave away the things that I won on Susie's stream the week before, which was 2 $40 gift cards to KJE Aquatics.
Oh, wow.
So I split those up, and then I gave 2 giveaways to Dan's Fish. Trash Cat one of the things to KJE, and Scotty the Fish Freak won one of the things to Dan, and Nathan Hovey won one of the things to Dan, and Boots Cat won one of the things to KJE. So it was all people that we know, and I've heard from all of them today, so I need to send them their things, their gifts.
Hey, Mark. I gotta get to the post office too. My feet are finally going down a bit. My leg that I burned is I can put pants on now, but it's like the skin is really tender and it's like all flaky and peeling looking. Is that normal for brand new skin coming in?
You want to keep it moist, good moisture.
So I should put something on it?
Yeah.
Okay. It's like it feels like it's kind of stretched tight and it's really thin. You know what I mean? Like it hurts when I touch it very much or anything. I can put sweatpants on now though, so that's a good thing. Oh my goodness, that doesn't sound good. I did that one year for Thanksgiving, Mooney. It was like the worst Thanksgiving ever. I know I've told people about this before, but it was like my daughter Courtney, it was her boyfriend's family. After Thanksgiving dinner, she asked me if I could do another Thanksgiving dinner on the weekend because her boyfriend's family nobody in the family had a big enough house to host everybody in their family. So I said, okay. So I made like a turkey, a big turkey, you know, like a 30-pound turkey. And then the mother called me and said that her husband didn't like turkey and could I make a ham. So I got a ham too, and I made a turkey and a ham, along with all the usual, you know, mashed potatoes and gravy and dressing and different kinds of nut bread and homemade biscuits and all that stuff, right? So then they showed up at the house. And, well, first off, my son Tucker told me, he said, hide everything in your house that anybody could walk away with because their 22-year-old boy just got out of jail and he has a habit of stealing anything that he can put in his pockets. So I thought, well, that's good to know. And then they showed up at the house and the mother informed me that the 22-year-old boy did not like turkey or ham. So she brought a package of hamburgers and asked me to make him a hamburger real quick, a couple of hamburgers, which was right at the point of when you're making turkey, when you got to like pull the potatoes and get them mashed and make the gravy and all that stuff really fast, you know, so everything's good and hot and the turkey's done and all that stuff. So that was odd. I thought that was an odd request.
She didn't know how to fry a hamburger out. I know how to do that.
Yeah, and all this food I provided. I mean, nobody gave me any money for anything. I provided all the food for his family that I didn't even know. And the mom's sister came, his aunt, and she was quite different. I remember everybody finished eating, and after a while I asked if anybody was ready for dessert. I said I had pumpkin pie or apple pie. And this aunt sat there and she's like, I never liked pumpkin pie. I don't know why. I just never liked pumpkin pie. And she goes on for 5 minutes about not liking pumpkin pie. And I was sitting there staring at her thinking to myself, well, just say you would prefer a piece of apple pie then. For God's sake, shut up. You know? Oh, dear. And then the worst thing that happened was my youngest daughter was 12 years old at the time. And I looked up and that 22-year-old was like leaning over the top of her. She was sitting on the couch, and he was like all over her. And he was telling her how to play a guitar, and he said, let's go back to the bedroom with the computer, and I'll show you some guitar lessons on the computer. So I followed him back there and stood in the doorway because I was not going for that at all. And finally, when they left, and Courtney and her boyfriend were sitting in the living room with me, and Megan, my daughter, and that Courtney got a phone call, and she's like, "Oh, wonderful!" And she hung up, and she told me, she says, Jason's brother, which was a 22-year-old that just got out of jail, it was all over Megan. She said, Jason's brother just called to tell me that he would be love to give Megan guitar lessons a couple times a week for free. And I was like, oh, hell no. Hell no. That ain't happening. He's not coming out here to my house with my daughter, 12-year-old daughter, to give her guitar lessons.
All right, what was he in jail for? Pedonegia?
I think drugs, but I'm not sure. But anyway, yeah, that was an interesting Thanksgiving. That was a very interesting Thanksgiving. Bob, been spreading the word about the ARC year-end fundraiser. Good. Good. How's it going, Bob?
It's going, it goes every now and then. I kind of do it real intensely or make another donation myself and challenge people. And so it's kind of at another lull. There's a rescue in California somewhere that got in 3 Chihuahuas that all had litters. Christmas Eve, they dumped them. And that place is closing the 31st. So I'm trying to work with Monica Lynn and some other people to get the transport paid for. And then we'll, do the vetting, but I don't know how it's coming. I can't do much from here from Tennessee. But it's going.
That would be cool. Get those puppies so that
there's 20
find good homes.
I think there's 21 puppies or 20 something.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Yeah. Who does that on Christmas Eve? I guess they wanted to go on a trip or something, And to a shelter that's closing in a week.
Yeah.
That whatever city that is decided not to renew the contract with this rescue group. So they'll have no shelter now either. Anyway.
Grasshopper, can you throw up the link for the GoFundMe for the ARC? If you would.
Oh, the Cali one. No, Kim, we're not going to close. We just got to be a lot stricter. It's funny that I've only had one person out of maybe 80 or 90, maybe 100 calls since November wanting to surrender their pets, not strays, their pets, that said, well, let me talk to my wife or let me see if I can help with the cost or anything. People expect things to be free, and we have to beg the money. Thanks, Huawei. Who's growling? Yazzie wants to know who's growling.
That's Star.
You see him?
She's growling at Mario.
He heard it. He said, oh, hell no. That's your girlfriend, Yazzie. Yeah, Kim, can you go down there and box up some of those chihuahuas and send them over here?
What are you growling at, huh?
Sounds like a seal or a walrus or something.
So how have you been doing, Bob? You look like you've lost some weight.
Do I?
Yeah.
I think I've lost a little bit. I don't weigh. I let the doctors do that. But I think I have. Same old, same old. Dealing with the blood sugar. Had to stop taking that weekly injection I was taking, and it's making my blood sugars go back up. So I'm taking a lot of insulin now, and I take it during the day sometimes too. But it's just part of it. We had a good Christmas at my niece's, my sister's daughter. That was nice. It was rainy. I think I did a live. No, I didn't either. I was on TikTok on the Reptile Ladies show. She wanted all of her mods to come up in the little boxes, and so she could promote us. So I did that while they opened their presents yesterday.
Yeah, so he looks nice and comfy.
He is. His eye's doing really well. He doesn't go back to the doctor. I think it's the 9th. I have lost. Well, that's good. Maybe I'll catch up with Ed. But you know, that injection I was taking, that's what causes people to lose the weight. So I don't know.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
you just look a little bit like your shoulders look narrower or something to me than usual.
Yeah, I think so too. That would be nice.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mooney. That was my tree like about 2 years ago. It's a little one that I haven't decorated for Christmas for the last couple of years because it's only me and I don't see no sense in it. But although I do love Christmas, but that's a little tree that I put up, and I made those little gingerbread men on it that I made out of the salt dough and painted and varnished and everything. And then it's got tiny little hand-blown grass cranberries on it. And bows. That's the other thing I put on it, is bows and ribbon. And that's all I put on it, and it always turns out kind of cute.
Yeah. Mike said he went to the doctor and his blood pressure's
Well, that's good. Oh, but diabetes is acting up. That's not good.
diabetes.
No, fluid on the heart is good.
Diabetes is the devil. I can eat not anything all day long, and it's 250 or 260 now. I'm not kidding you. It was 260. I fasted except coffee before I went over for 4 o'clock Christmas lunch dinner, and it was 260. I showed my sister, and I hadn't eaten anything. So I hardly ate. Maybe that's what I'm losing. Remember when Bob took us on a virtual tour when we were stuck inside during COVID? That was totally special to your isolated ass. Oop. Demonetized.
My favorite is when Bob goes to Walmart and sits in the parking lot and talks about people.
Somebody on TikTok went off on me about that. She didn't
Really?
She just said, so it's all, yeah, she came over to YouTube and I guess watched the last one I did. And she said, so it's just about sitting there making fun of people, everybody. And I'm like, well, no, it's just, a social commentary kind of thing. But, we don't make fun of people per se. And so she either blocked me or I don't see her anymore. So don't let the screen door hit you. What the fuck? I didn't even know.
Dear.
You should have said, yes, Bob, and left it at that. Nope.
Well, you never know what people are going to say. It's like, I know I've told you guys before about a woman that jumped all over me on one of my videos and asked, it was back when Buddy was alive, and she's like, why do you have clips of the dog at the beginning of your videos? And is that even your dog? I'm like, who the fuck would I be filming?
Is it any of your damn business?
It's like, yeah, I'm gonna go get my neighbor's dog and take him to McDonald's and feed him chicken nuggets on live video to show everybody.
It'd been one thing if she had paid you to do the pre-show, you know, and you didn't do it like she paid you to do. But God, people are just ridiculous.
Yep, yep.
Oh, did I tell you that? I know that I did. I don't know if y'all remember it. I told you that Nathan's convict fish died.
Oh yeah, you did tell me that. Yep.
Well, it didn't. There was another fish in there I didn't know about. It had to have been one of the convicts too. I didn't know it was in there because he's still in there.
Oh, good.
Sitting there one day and I saw this big fish and I'm like, and I'd let it go down about a quarter of the way, you know, and no light or anything. And there it is. Nice moment during lockdown. Yeah. Overshare. I do that sometimes too.
I think sometimes that people have more bravery online and say rude things that they would never say to you face to face.
Yep.
But then sometimes people are just that way and they're going to be just as rude in person too. So you never know.
Yeah. That's for sure.
But I think anonymity makes people braver to be absolutely rude and obnoxious. That's for sure.
Well, and not even just anonymity, but not being face to face sometimes causes people that already have issues to act out, you know, and act out their inappropriateness.
Yeah. I don't think we were talking about you, Kim.
Kim,
She says, am I rude now?
you're not rude, Kim. I'm talking about Pam. Oh my God, between Floyd and Worm, I've got scratches all over me. My shoulders, my neck, my arms, my belly.
I've got a few scratches too from Star and from the cats on my legs at night. When I move my legs and they don't like it, they'll scratch me.
Yeah. I'm going to go on a ride tomorrow, Kim, to Knoxville. I hope I do. I'm planning on it. I've been wanting to go up there for several months. And now that my gopher snake died, that's where I got her a year ago, suddenly died. The male's still there, but I don't know that I would buy another one because I don't know why she died.
Kiwi, hello.
Hey, Kiwi. Good afternoon. I bet it's daylight where Kiwi's at.
Oh yeah, I imagine.
Is that Belgium or
New Zealand?
New Zealand. Big difference. Big difference. What's your temperature there, Kiwi? Pam knows how to convert Celsius. I've been watching her. Kiwi must be Janice.
Oh, it's 18 here, which is a lot warmer than it's been. Christmas Eve and Christmas Day were the two coldest days of the year so far.
It was in the 60s on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, even though it was like fog, like London, like mist, and you know, you'd get wet if you stayed out in it.
Well, we got down to -3 on Christmas Eve, and then Christmas Day, the high was 16 for a high. And then the low was like 8, something like that. But it was cold. It was cold.
We had a couple of little space heaters, like one in the cat room. It's vented okay, but it just hard with all the windows. It's hard to keep it the same temperature
I
as
too.
the main shelter. But Had a little heater in there, and then one in the kennel room at night. We're kenneling a couple of the dogs. And it got warm, though, in the main part of the building. It was 74. And I'm like, dang. So I had to turn those heaters down so the heat would work. Hey, Chew. You know Tish and Coco the Beagle that takes Hooch. And Tish is the one with the cherry eye. They got in a hell of a fight. I guess Saturday evening. Hey, that's Worm. Oh my God. Show Pam how you really are. See how he is, Pam? Worm's not afraid of you, Yossi. She's just looking at you like, I'm not going anywhere. Yossi. Yossi. Come here. Leave her alone. Got snow for Christmas. It snowed again today. I wish we would have some snow, but it's like spring.
We've had a little bit of snow.
You know, what are
We
those?
don't have a lot, but we do have snow. Hey, cat.
Those yellow flowers that come up every spring, the first thing to bloom, those are already up several inches. I noticed all the ground.
Oh, the crocuses?
No, yeah, they're like that. They're a bow, but they're the yellow ones. Bigger than crocus. But
Daffodils?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're up in my yard. And you're slicing my femoral artery open right now, Worm. You are. Okay. I'm seeing those messages too, Pam. That's good news. Lost your wrench. Why did Kim lose her wrench? Oh, you're on a different screen name than you usually are, Kim. That may be why.
Oh, that's why. Yeah.
She can knight you on that one, though. Awesome. She may have to do something with Yazzie here. I went through and looked at mine. Patty said I had people modded. She said that Sunday night, which I probably do, but she said I had people modded that don't ever come in, and I don't know who that is. I went ahead and made Huawei a managing moderator. I asked him if I could, and he said yes. And Trash Cat, I modded again. I think that's the third time maybe. If it sticks. I don't know why. Hey, Cat. I guess Mike's not going to come up. Mike, I've thought about messaging you several times, and then I don't. I go on and do something more pressing. Mike still has a snakes for sale. See, you got yourself in a coffin fit now. All that trashy barking. Yeah. Sam ought to come up there. He's a good, what do they call it? When they have a guy just stand in like a date. There's a word for that.
Kat had invited me to join a group of them on Discord for Christmas, and I thought she meant Christmas Day, and I think I missed it because I kept checking Christmas Day, and maybe they did it on Christmas Eve, but anyway, I missed it.
No, not a temp. It's like an old Hollywood term, maybe. It's what is that called? It's pretty cool. You have a guy just stand in. Some of those female stars would do that when they didn't have a date. I don't know.
Like a stunt double?
No, it's a specific term they use. Love you guys. How is the real estate market in Tennessee? It's pretty good, Kim. It's a buyer's market, that's for sure. I get something about 3 times a day, or no, literally every third day. I got something again today from, I did that. My house has been paid off, and I did that reverse mortgage thing and got the money out of it. And that's been like 4 or 5 years. But anyway, I can live here till I die, and I will. But they tell me, the market's better, you can redo your reverse mortgage and, get some more money. And so I finally thought, well, why the hell not? It won't cost me anything. They don't have to come back anymore, and evaluate it. It's just going to appreciate the value, And so I finally called them, and they had me on hold a long time. Then they came back and said, well, we have to have someone in Tennessee do the, talk to you and all that, and we'll have them call you. That's been 4 or 5 days. So, and I got another thing in the mail today from them. I don't know. I did it, yeah. Yeah, I investigated it, and most of the things I had just heard on the street or other people had said weren't true about it, and there was no reason not to do it. I think you can do it after you're 55, but I did it. I guess I was 63 or 64. And I still have money in it that I can take out if I need to, but I don't want to touch that. I have to pay the taxes, of course. That's the other thing they sent me today, a reminder that my taxes are probably coming up. You think? I've already got those bills. But yeah, a lot of people sit on it and then give it to their kids. I don't have any. Nobody in my family wants to be bothered with selling this house and getting the money. So you see the bumper sticker. I'm spending my nieces and nephews or my children's inheritance. I am. I think reverse mortgages not too long ago were not as friendly to seniors as they could have been, and I know that there was some legislation to correct some issues and all that, but I'm a lot happier having the money than just sitting here thinking, who am I going to give this house to? I see you don't like to vacuum, so that's out. I see. I'm sitting on a shitload and the kids are awful. Yeah, don't give it to those ingrates. Even my sister, she's 2 years older than me, she's like, no, don't. So last time I did my will, I was talking to her. She said, no. So the art is definitely in it, but Pam, are you still on here?
Yeah, I'm just listening, watching the chat.
I'm watching it too.
Blacky said he's going to be in pretty soon.
I saw that. I saw that pop up. I wasn't going to say it. I was going to let you, since it was your message. I can't believe I'm telling you this. Sorry. Oh, I talk about personal things all the time. You got it on your mind or you wouldn't say it. You know, it's possible to skip a generation. I've got great nieces and nephews too. There's nothing wrong with my nieces and nephews. They just don't need anything. They have good jobs and houses and cars. They don't need anything. They've got educations. The youngest great nephew I have now is Cole's little brother, and he's 14. He reminds me of Robert. Remember Robert, Tennessee Fish or whatever? Looks just like Robert, except as a kid. I was thinking he was like 9 or 10, so I asked him, Christmas, how old are you now, Aiden? He said, 14. People were trying to get me to give away some of your art, Pam, on Sunday.
What are you doing, you little shit? Out of there. This dog gets into everything. Anything she can reach. Paper towels, shredded. Anything she can reach. Have you ever pulled down a roll of paper towels and they're just like half shredded?
Yeah.
Before you even use them?
Ladybug does that. A cat that looks like Ed's Nico. She's real good at that. And then I have to shake them out to use them. Get the cat hair off of them. Are you going to start doing art again in the first of the year? Okay.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You kids are going to have to move. This is what I've got going here.
Everything's been kind of slowed down because I haven't been feeling good, but yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, Worm's wanting up here where he's at.
Yeah.
He gave her a good cussing. I think you heard him. He's in your spot. This was always his spot before you came. Yep. Tell Pam. Get out of my way. She's looking so good. She's filled out. Still don't know if I'm going to get her sister, the black and white one, back. It's still being talked about. Her name's Terry. That's what I need, a 5th dog. Okay, well, I'm going to have to either declaw you or get you down. Oh.
I hear one of my neighbors trying to get their car out of their driveway.
Oh, from the snow?
Yeah. I can tell they're rocking it back and forth.
I might take a dog with me tomorrow just for the drive. It's like an hour and a half drive to where I'm going, the pet store. Yazzie likes to get in the car, but as soon as he gets in, he's ready to go home. Yeah. He didn't like to travel anymore, do he? Looks like the chat quit talking too.
Yeah.
Is anybody in there?
The lights are on, but nobody's home. Oh, we're supposed to have some more snow tonight.
when Blacky comes in, I'm going to still be here, but I'm going to feed some of my snakes.
How's your mice doing?
Oh, the store guy told me when I was in there the last time a few days ago that he would take 50, and I said I'll get their stuff packed and get them down here. That I'll probably notice, taking like 25 out of each colony, but 4 times now I've taken 19 out of there. That's just the way it works out, how many I need. Like over 4 weeks, and I can't tell any difference at all. Oh, I got the white rat, Toby, a friend. He's smaller than Toby. He's black and white. And I'm still socializing him. His name is Jojo. Coro said don't forget the like. I have to get some more of your dwarf sage out of a couple places and send it to Susie Q. Evidently, I sent hers to Monica. I had them both 2 bags of it.
Oh.
Susie didn't get any. I've got plenty of it. I'm drinking coffee. I'll be up now until 3 or 4. At least.
Coffee doesn't affect me that way at all.
Sometimes it does me, and sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes I can go right to sleep.
I'll a lot of times have a cup of coffee before I go to bed.
Keep your heart pumping. What is that between the fists?
My chances of waking up in the morning. So far, it's worked.
Yeah, I've thought about that some lately. If I don't wake up, I guess I'll know it. I don't know if I will or not. So it really won't matter, I guess, to me. Yazzy's got his snore on. Yeah. Oh, Yazzy. Decaf doesn't mean do caffeine.
There's a time and place for decaf. The time is never, and the place is in the garbage.
Yeah, I don't do decaf. It's kind of like a carbonated drink going flat or something.
Yeah. I was kind of quiet, but I guess I'll show the artwork that I have a couple pictures of.
Oh, show people.
Everybody's seen it before, but I still got the buffalo. Where is the buffalo? Oh, we're supposed to get snow from 11 to, well, from about 10:30 until about 1 a.m. It's supposed to snow.
Goes Milo and Yazzie to bed. Back to bed. Benny, you want to come up? You're the only one that hasn't been up. You could use a pedicure also. Yeah, you could. Penny's a baby.
So there's the buffalo, and it's on papyrus paper. And I actually got some more drawing paper, some more of the bark paper. So that's going to help, because the reason I did this one on papyrus paper was because I was out of my regular bark paper. But the buffalo work was a really good subject to put on the paper. So, and it's for sale if anybody wants to bid on it. So, Alec sent me some money to get some, and I used it to get some more paper, drawing paper. So that was cool. He said for art price, so I immediately ordered some paper because I was out.
I was talking to him the other day about something. I can't remember what. Kumanoff. Kim said she sent you a couple bucks.
I think she's talking to you
Me?
about the ARC. I think she sent the ARC a couple bucks.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. We set the goal for 2,500. You know, with vet bills, that's nothing. It doesn't last long. It's 200 a month for the next year if we got that, but we're not close to it yet. But people were saying, "Oh, set it for 10,000." I'm like, that's a good way to get people not to donate at all. Never get that. Just have to be more vigilant in asking people to help with their own pets. I hate that though, because sometimes they're giving them up because they can't take care of them.
Yeah.
But what happened to us this year was I was too nice to too many people, and we ran out of money. Ran out of money. We are going to start keeping other animals the first of the year. I talked to our vet about that. I got to report back to the board as the shelter director.
You can start some colonies of mice at the ARC.
I thought I'd give some 100 mice away with every pet adopted.
I've got a mouse choke somewhere. Let me see if I can find it. I'll put it up because you know me. I have no shame.
I found out ferrets have to have rabies shots, but that's the only one that does, that people keep as pets.
Yeah.
Granny, what you thinking about? Huh? Just getting your butt scratched and just thinking smutty stuff? That'll work. That'll work. She's a good girl. I'm taking over Floyd's big cage and moving the 2 rats I have now, the 2 pet rats, into here. Get them out of the reptile room. Snakes are always like, I smell something cooking. You smell that? There's something cooking somewhere. In fact, I might do that tonight. He never goes in there. He hadn't been in there in weeks. He'll sometimes fly and sit on top, but not very long. He's glad to be out. Oh, you can show that snake that I'm thinking about getting.
Oh, yeah. Do that here in just a second.
I found another one that's less expensive than that, and it's a little bit younger, and it's a female. So that's the one I've been talking to people about today. It's in California. Ship it with the Chihuahuas.
Okay, here's a bad joke that I'm going to share. Everybody can get mad at me afterwards.
I can't even see it.
You can't see it?
Yeah, I'm blowing it up now.
Okay.
I think there's a wounded mouse up there. I can see its tail. Oh.
Okay, I'll go hide in the corner now.
You show yourself out now.
Let me find that snake. That was a really pretty snake, too.
What was that in? Where did you find that?
Oh, I don't know. I've just had it in my jokes for a while.
Jesus, I can't remember his name right now. The guppy guy, the breeder guy up in New England. He sends me Bob stuff all the time and Elvis stuff. It's funny as hell. Dancing princess. Dancing princess.
Okay. This is a very pretty snake. Am I still on?
No, just a dark screen.
Okay. Okay, I got it. Hang on.
Dark shadows.
Okay, share screen. Facebook. There it is. What kind of snake is it again?
It's a super dwarf reticulated python. Instead of getting 18 to 30 feet, it'll get 8 to 10 because it's a yeah.
That's still pretty big.
Yeah, but it can overpower you. But it's a normal pattern or a natural, and I found a female that's a little darker than that, but very pretty.
Huh.
Has a yellowish head. So I'm looking at two different ones. That one there is a meter long, so what, just a little over 3 feet. So it's a third of the way grown. It's a year old.
Yeah, it's a neat looking snake.
Yeah.
Oh my God, who's that? Hi, GRB.
The other one, the lady asked her if it was handleable, and she said it's kind of flighty till you get it out. And I thought, oh, that's good. But she sent me several pictures of her holding it this afternoon. It's real pretty. It's not quite as big as him, but younger than him. It's born in January, I think. Blacky.
Hi there.
Talking about snakes. She caught us.
It's exciting, wasn't it?
Busted us.
Hello, everyone in the chat as well. Hope everyone is well and survived Christmas and all of that nonsense.
Did you have a good Christmas?
I had a very quiet Christmas. I just had myself and Mum and Dad on Christmas Day, and then my sister came for Boxing Day, so just the four of us. And she stayed last night, and we'll be probably going home this evening sometime.
So I didn't hear how the show went because I was sick and missed everything.
Yeah, the show went very well. She sold lots of stuff. Got lots of pleasant comments. There was so many people, it was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous how many people were there. I haven't heard yet if the Melbourne one was bigger, but apparently the Brisbane one that we were at was bigger than the Sydney one the week before.
Wow.
And Sydney is a much bigger city than Brisbane, so one would have expected a much bigger turnout in Sydney. Melbourne is also a much bigger city than Brisbane, so I kind of expect that they would have a pretty massive turnout as well.
So you probably got more freaks in Brisbane.
Possibly, it's a bit warmer and humid up there, so that brings out the freaks.
Right.
And there was lots of that in the crowd getting around as well. Lots of people dressed up in funky outfits and whatnot. It was very cool to see, but it was much cooler to see lots and lots of people going gaga over Sarah's art and forking over their money for it.
Yeah.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Are they going to do it again next year?
They are going to do it again next year. They had much better results than what they expected, I think. But they have also said, because there was a few people complaining on their Facebook page that it got too crowded and there wasn't enough space. So next year when they come back, they intend to put it in a bigger venue.
That's what I was just going to say. They might put it in a bigger venue so it's not so crowded, because from what I saw and like I heard Adele talking about, it was really super crowded.
Yeah, especially the first, say, 3.5 hours on the Saturday morning, it was just nuts. There was a huge, massive lineup snaking outside the building before it opened. And yeah, there was I don't think they were restricting how many people could come in at a time. So there was, probably almost 70 or 80,000 people in there in the first hour or so.
Holy crap.
And it was already so hot and sweaty in Brisbane. And once you put that many thousands of people into a room, the air conditioning stops working and it just was terribly hot. And
they probably broke some rules as far as amount of people in a building too.
Yeah, maybe. It's quite possible, but we survived. We both had very, very sore feet at the end of each day because we stood on concrete and probably not in the most sensible shoes for standing still all day.
You didn't have chairs?
We had chairs, yeah, but it's pretty much as soon as you'd sit down, you'd have to get up and talk to someone anyway.
Yeah.
And yeah, towards the end of the day, the chairs were dangerous because you knew you had to get back up again. So I was like, I might as well just stay on my feet until I get back to the hotel.
Yeah. So did Sarah get her website up?
I don't think it's up just yet. I think she's getting closer, but it's not up yet, to the best of my knowledge.
Yeah, she needs to get that up, like
big time.
Big time, yeah.
I saw she's been posting several things on Instagram.
Yeah, well, she certainly got she got a bunch of extra followers after the event. We ran out of business cards in the first maybe 2.5 hours.
Oh wow.
So what we ended up doing was putting the last business card, we velcroed it to the wall so people could just take photos of it.
Yeah. Hey June.
So
that's
yeah,
that's pretty impressive to run out of business cards.
Well, I think she said we only had 320 or something like that. There wasn't a huge amount, and that included like 2/3 of the box of the old first run of business cards that she had. But yeah, lots of sales. It was very good very good results.
Very good. Very good. One thing that I used to do when I went to the fairs and stuff, which actually worked out pretty well, and I actually had quite a few people, was I had like a book that people could write their email address down on, and then I would send them photographs of new work and stuff.
Oh, yeah. That's a good idea, an email list.
Yeah. And it filled up pretty fast, so, you know, at something like that event that you guys went to, I'm sure it would fill up really, really fast, but that might be an idea to think of for next year, too.
Yeah, true.
But did you bring home anything?
Yeah, we had a bunch of prints left over and a few shirts and some stickers and most of the framed originals. Sold a few of them, but definitely the prints were way more popular because of their price point.
Yeah.
But yeah, loads of interest, and you know, this one that's on this shirt, that was probably the first print to sell out. But because it's one of Sarah's favorite pictures, she had the price of their framed original was quite high, and nobody ended up buying the framed original of that one, which I don't think she minded because I think she wanted it back on her wall. And a couple of her little polymer clay dolls.
Yeah.
I think she ended up taking 4 of those along, and I think the 2 most expensive ones sold, which was good.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
This one girl, I think she made 3 return trips to check the one that she ended up buying out. Once she came back the second time, I knew she was going to end up buying the thing. Yeah, she got because she had 20 unique shirts that she painted directly on with the Posca pens.
Yeah.
And then you heat set them with an iron. Sarah got her mum to iron all those shirts to seal them or finish them, whatever you call it, set them. But yeah, Sarah sent me a picture yesterday, a screenshot of a message of one of the people that bought one of those shirts, and said that she washed it and the design disappeared.
Oh no.
And then she was asking if she could commission another one to get done because she really liked the design, and thankfully she had taken a photo of the shirt before it disappeared, so Sarah can get a decent idea of, you know, the sort of drawing to draw. But yeah, she's also not going to charge the lass and just make her a new one and send it out to her.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's that?
I wonder what she washed it in.
I wonder if Sarah's mum missed one, maybe.
That could be too, yeah. Yeah.
Didn't iron it. Because Sarah's mum likes a beverage in the evening, like a lot of us do, and she might have just got into a state where she wasn't ironing that well anymore, or not even ironing. But yeah, fingers crossed we don't hear about any more of those going wrong. But for the most part, yeah, good fun, good stuff. Well, we also didn't get, apart from like our direct neighbours, we didn't get any opportunity really to wander around and have a look at all the other.
Well, no, it sounds like it was pretty crowded.
Yeah. And even by the time by the time it got quiet, say on Sunday afternoon, yeah, all of the good sort of vendors were like us, you know, they'd sold most of the good stuff, so it was pretty pointless wandering around for a look. But yeah, we were planning to have a look around on the Friday afternoon because on the Friday before it was open is setup day. Set up all your stuff. But we were quite late getting up there, so we did a fair bit of setting up, and then we went in early on the Saturday morning
Dusty.
to finish setup. And yeah, we thought we would have enough time before it opened after finishing setting up to have a bit of a wander around. But we were still finishing setting up when the doors opened, so didn't get a chance. And then going in on Sunday morning, having sold a bunch of stuff, then we needed to rearrange the setup a little bit to make it aesthetically pleasing. And yeah, again, we planned if we had enough time before opening that we'd wander around, but same thing happened. We were doing too much fiddling around and moving stuff, so we didn't get a chance. Well, that's no big deal. There wasn't much stuff there that I think I'd look at and take great delight in anyway. G'day, Dusty. How's it going? And everyone else in chat.
It sure looked good, the setup.
Yeah, it was quite nice.
Yeah. I really was impressed with the overhead banner or whatever was up there. It looked really good.
Yeah, that's what we were wondering, whether they what they do with them after the show, because that was included in the thing. You're talking about up on the white, you mean?
Yes.
You know, they just printed that for each stall, but you know, what do they do with that when they're finished? We should have asked for that for them, but I guess they just peel off the decals or whatever they put it on there with and clean it up and print it again.
I don't remember seeing that in Atlanta. I don't think they did that there. I know they didn't.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it was handy to have. I mean, Sarah had like a, what is it? Maybe a 3 feet long piece of decking timber, like, you know, the little pieces that she was painting on. She had a long piece of that wasn't cut up that she made. She had her own, or she painted her own Scunch Princess sign. So we had that as well. But yeah, it was handy to have some other signage there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I hope she gets her website set up soon, because that would be an awesome thing to go to a show like that and have a website for people to go visit afterwards.
Yeah, and you know, just to be able to continue to sell prints and whatnot.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll just be, I mean, obviously you need to get traffic to the website, but could be a constant source of income.
Yep, exactly. Blacky, how much did they charge for the stall holders?
It cost $940 for ours, which I think was a 3x3 meter stall. But if you like the 2 chairs and 2 tables that they provided, I think you pay for those as well. Like the lady around the corner from us, they didn't have tables because they had all of their own display stands and whatnot. And they, you know, theirs was $880 or something. So they charge you rental for the tables. I think the chairs were included free, but the tables were, you paid for them. So yes, it was quite expensive, but thankfully we made the money back. Pardon me on that.
Well, they delivered the customers, that's for sure.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, without the customers, we wouldn't have got paid. So it was very good to see it. very well
Yeah,
populated.
that's awesome. I'm so glad that you guys did okay, and that's just awesome. I think
That
that
Me too, 'cause I put in a lot of money into that, so it was good to get my money back.
yeah,
that was a corner stall, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was quite a good location because it was at the front. Like if you're talking about where the doors where people are coming in, it was at the front, but it wasn't right at the main entrance. It was down the other end from the main entrance. But yeah, I think a lot of people are probably used to going to conventions and things like that instead of just following the direct flow of traffic down the first aisle and the next one. A lot of people seem to be coming all the way down to the last aisle and working it backwards instead. So yeah, we were certainly trounced by people straight away as soon as it opened. Yeah, thanks CRB and Trash Cat. Yeah, it ranged too from like you could just have a single table stall for your smaller exhibitors, and like there was one across from us that had 4 of the same size as ours, was like one big shop, but they were like I don't know, they were kind of tacky giftware kind of stuff, all looked made in China and very cheap and whatnot.
yeah.
But you know, obviously they do well enough if they can afford 4 times ours, so they probably had to pay about $4,000 to be there.
Just makes you wonder what the oddities group paid to rent that thing for 2 days.
Yeah, no doubt it'd be a lot, but I reckon they like GRB says, I think they still made a good deal of money from the whole
Did people have to pay admittance to get in, or?
Yeah, it was if you bought tickets beforehand, I think you got them for $20. But if you were buying them on the day at the door, it was 30. And then
So they made a lot of money off that too if they had that many people.
For sure. And they had like VIP tickets as well, which included like a taxidermy class, and there was a few other things I think included on the VIP ones.
Huh.
I'm just thinking though, it wasn't that much to get in Atlanta. I mean, in Atlanta at that, I think it was $5 or $10 each. Ed paid my way, or I paid his way, or something. He probably paid my way because I never have money, just plastic. But then I guess if you compare it, it's going to cost more there, right, in Australia.
Yeah, probably. Plus, I guess, you know, they've been doing it for quite a while in the States, as I'm led to believe. So they've got established infrastructure and stuff that they can rely on over there. And it was sort of first time out for them. So I guess bumping up ticket prices and whatnot guarantees them some form of a return. But yeah, people are willing to pay that sort of money to come and see that sort of stuff. It's funny to pay money to come and spend money.
I know, huh?
It was a lot of fun, the one in Atlanta. We loved it.
Yeah, it was good. Like I said before, I would have probably enjoyed to catch some of the live stage show action and see some of the other stalls, but I think to wander around and find the stalls that I would enjoy, I probably would have endured a bunch of shit as well that I had no interest in seeing.
Right. Yeah, we saw some. It was kind of like knockoff spongy stuff, and that's where Ed got the idea. He's like, "Oh my gosh, look how much that costs!" And just imagine how well Sarah's stuff. And I'm like, "Yeah." So that's why we were telling you about it.
Yeah, we had one dude one dude was just absolutely blown away, and he was saying that it was his favorite stall at the whole exhibition. But he was also, at the same time, he was saying, because lots of these other ones just look cheap, man. They look cheap. Your guys' stuff's unique and original. Hey, TJ. So yeah, it was good to have lots of positive feedback, and it was very good for Sarah to hear positive feedback as well, because she's, she has very little faith in herself sometimes.
All artists are that way.
This is true. So yeah, it was good to actually, have other people other than me and these YouTube people telling her that her stuff's great, that there was people in the real world actually loving her gear. It's great.
That is just awesome. I'm so glad it went well.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry?
I said me three. Glad it went well.
Ed was saying that the other night on some stream, he said that he wasn't sure that the people doing the taxidermy stuff in Atlanta anyway, that they were model animals. He didn't think they were real. So I was saying what GRB said, so I don't know.
I think the ones that they did for the classes, excuse me, were I think they were just dummy ones. I don't think they were the real deal. It would probably cost them too much money to give away ones that they want to work on properly.
That formaldehyde is not a pleasant smell either.
Yeah. But yeah, and the like at the end of, I think it was at the end of both days, there was people walking around and they had little paper plates with their taxidermy creations from the class. And yeah, they didn't look like real animals. They just looked like poorly assembled stuffed toys. But I guess it's more about teaching people the techniques and whatnot, not actually giving them a take-home product.
Dusty, I think I sent you a message because you said you needed to ask me something or ask me some questions or something, and I think I went on and tried to contact you. I think I sent you a message. I'm not sure, but I didn't forget. I did not forget. I don't know what I've done now, Blacky. Some shit, I'm sure. Always something.
Maybe Dusty just forgot.
Maybe about the parrot or something. He was helping me a lot with Floyd when I first got him. I never got anything. I hope you.
I'm gonna try and.
No, I sent it as a message in Messenger. I don't think I emailed you.
I'm going to try and find a home for an eclectus parrot. I don't know if I've talked about that on stream yet.
No?
Yeah, a friend of mine moved from Australia to New Zealand probably 7 or 8 years ago now, and he had an eclectus parrot. G'day, Skip. But it's going to cost like $5,000 or something to get all of the vet stuff required to take it into New Zealand.
Damn.
Wow.
So he's
There's a link at the top if you wanted to come in, Skipper.
He's had it. I think 2 different people have cared for it, but the lady it's with now, she's apparently had a leg amputated, and she now lives in a caravan after the floods and whatnot from last year. And yeah, it's just basically becoming unable to look after Brendan's bird, as well as I think she's got her own birds as well. But yeah, I don't know if you're familiar with the practice, but I think they're ranked up there with the African greys as one of the smartest ones that can remember the most words and can actually hold conversations with you and stuff. And this guy's got a pretty foul mouth, apparently. That's right.
Oh, cool. One of us.
So yeah, I can't remember it. I'm pretty sure back in the days, because I first met Brendan when we were going to TAFE, which is just like tech college. I don't know what you call it over there. College, I guess. Community college. Yeah, we were doing. What were we doing? When we did aged care course, that's when we met and became fast friends. And I'm pretty sure back in those days, he's probably showed me some videos of the bird misbehaving or behaving appropriately, whatever the case may have been.
All right. Well, good night, Skipper. There, Dusty, is my email. If you have email, it's on my whatever information page anyway. But there it is. Oh no.
Yeah, losing a phone can be devastating. I had my previous phone to the one I've got now wasn't lost or destroyed, but I remembered I had some pictures on it that I needed to get off it, and I couldn't remember the pattern that I used for the unlock screen, so I couldn't unlock it. And even plugging it into the computer to just try and do file transfers, you needed to unlock the screen on the phone to be able to do it. So
Wow.
those ones are lost forever. Yeah, thankfully now, with the clouds and all that, it's much easier to transfer all your shit onto your new phone.
I think I drove over mine or something. I don't remember what. But maybe 3 years ago or something, and I got this one. I hope I never have to.
You drove over it?
I think so. Something happened in the parking lot of the Ark. I can't remember.
Okay.
Yeah. I just wanted it.
I remember one of my first phones I ever got. I dropped into the sink on Thanksgiving Day because I was talking to Tucker, telling him what time dinner was, and Stephanie was telling me when he was going to get there. And just as I was saying goodbye to him, it slipped out of my hands and dropped into the sink full of dishes and water. And that was the end of that one.
I've dropped this one in tanks 3 times that I can remember. I knew when it went in, and I got it as it was hitting the bottom, but it dries out.
Well, see, this was my first phone, and I didn't know about putting it in rice and stuff. So I thought the best way to dry it out would be to plug it in. And it didn't work out real well. It kind of like was smoking. Yeah.
There's a classic video that gets around on the internet of a girl in a kitchen somewhere with a massive deep fryer, and she's just finished cleaning something, and she gets her phone out to have a look at it, and the phone slips out of her hand and goes straight into the deep fryer full of oil.
Oh no.
It's like she almost goes to reach for it with her hand and then goes and finds a pair of tongs to drag it out with.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah, mine ended up being the centerpiece for Thanksgiving that year. Because I made like a little gravestone in a bread pan, and it had little rocks and rest in peace on it, and my phone laying there. My kids didn't think it was funny, but I did.
So all you can do is laugh.
Yep, that's it. Oh my gosh, I should tell you guys all about, I was thinking about when you were talking about that show. I remember one show I went to that was somewhat memorable. It was an outdoor show. So I had like a gazebo set up, and then I had like 2x4s with some barn boards across them. I had my artwork hanging on that, and a table and stuff set up. Well, it was an outdoor show, and it was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And Saturday afternoon, a storm came through with 60-mile-an-hour winds, which does not work real well with a gazebo.
No.
But I ended up, some people stopped and helped me that were walking through the show, and we held down the four corners, and I just like took all my artwork and put it in the center, and then dropped the top of the gazebo over the top of it. Just dropped everything down. Well, then I had to set it up again Sunday morning before 10 o'clock when they opened. So, I forgot the best part. There'd been this guy that was like flirting with me and stuff, and stopping by and sitting down on the chair next to me and talking and shit like that. So he lost brownie points right off the bat. Like, I think it was Saturday morning. Yeah. Because he told me at one point, he was sitting there and he told me, now his ex-wife was a really good artist. She got first place at the county fair. I was like, okay. There's some brownie points right off the bat. They're gone. But then he stopped by Sunday morning when I was trying to put the gazebo back up, and I had a couple bent poles and stuff. And I didn't even know if I was going to be able to get it up. And I was by myself and trying to get it set up so I could. And I'd taken all my artwork home, so I had to get it set up and get my artwork all hung back up and all that shit for the last day of the show. And I was just getting started on it, and there was just a big pile of gazebo and boards and shit. You know, I had to get it all back up again. And he stopped by and asked me if I'd go out for breakfast with him. And I explained about the storm the night before and stuff, you know, and how, you know, there was some broken poles and I had to get the gazebo set up before 10. And he looked at me and he says, well, okay, I guess I'll go to the casino. I'll probably give you a call sometime this week. I was like, okay, bye. Because I don't know if it was like me expecting too much, but I thought maybe he would help me. You know?
You would think most decent human beings would offer assistance.
Yeah, you would think so, huh? But anyway, yeah, so he tried calling a few times that week, and I just like would see his number and I ignored it. I never answered. Didn't bother answering. But yeah, that was a fun show. And who do we have here? Oh my goodness. It's Sam.
And
Amy.
Sleepy dog.
She's all sleepy.
she doesn't like me holding her paws.
How many dogs do? That's a weird one.
It's cute. Like normally it doesn't bother her, but if I just put my hand like right here, and if I'm messing with her, she doesn't like it. It's funny. She attacks it. She doesn't like my right hand though.
Very fussy. getting in her space, getting in her personal zone.
What's up?
I said you're getting in her personal space.
She'll jump up on the bed and start licking me, like licking my face, or
Yeah,
in the mornings. So she has no personal space.
Yeah.
Stardust, she'll jump up into bed and she likes to she'll find a nice warm spot underneath the blankets, like curled up against my back or something. And then if I move even an inch or even breathe, she growls at me. Like, don't move. So how was your Christmas?
Uneventful. I did next to nothing. Yeah. I had a stomach ache in the morning, which was fun.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I did next to nothing. Well, I didn't really have anything planned anyway, but then it was so freaking cold. And when it's -3 outside, this trailer gets cold. I don't care how many heaters you have on it, it's going to get cold. So I spent most of both Christmas Eve and Christmas Day curled up in a blanket fort in my bed.
Mm-hmm. That's all you can do.
Mm-hmm.
You said you had electric blankets, right?
Yeah, I got one electric blanket. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a lifesaver when it's that cold, believe me.
Yeah, I would think it would be.
But yeah, I didn't do too much other than huddle in bed.
Hey, I have that shirt that Blacky's wearing.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
We had more of them printed up for the expo, and it was one of the first designs that sold out.
That's a good. I like it because it's it's symmetrical, but not symmetrical enough. But it's not a lot of her stuff is
symmetrical. Yeah.
But I mean, I like it where it's not symmetrical. But I think that one is popular because it is. Yeah.
But it still couldn't sell the original though.
The original art piece?
Yeah.
Oh, that's still around?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But like I was saying earlier, she did have it priced nice and high because it does live on her wall at her house. So
yeah, I didn't think that one it was sold a long time ago, or she just made it for the shirt, not for an actual art piece. But,
yeah, it's sold all the prints of it as well. On the first day, we were sold out of that guy. Treble, I think it's called. Yes, it is.
Treble, yeah.
So yes, he was a very popular piece. But yeah, I think she had $280 or something on the original one. So lots of people balked at the prices once they realised they were looking at the original art in frames instead of just a print. So I had this one dude come up and he pointed at two different ones and he said, "I'll have that one and that one." And I thought it seemed a little bit too confident. So I said, "Right, well, this one's $160," and he instantly balked. I went, "Oh, wait."
I meant that one.
This one over here is $240, so that'll be $400, thanks.
Mm.
And he was like, are they're originals in the frames? Yes, mate, they are. I just explained that. And then
they're gonna be worth some money someday.
What's that?
I said they're gonna be worth some money someday.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just had to go and brave temperature outside. It's bloody disgusting out there. Hot and humid.
That's nothing. How humid does it get over there? Where you are?
It gets all the humid.
Yeah.
all the humidity.
In Fresno, where I used to live, it would be like 99 degrees with 95% humidity and not raining, but it was just so oppressive.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
the thick air
Yeah,
made it
I
feel
can
so much
handle
hotter
it.
than it was.
yeah. Where I grew up outside of Portland, it's like if it got 90 degrees, it would just be totally miserable because there's so much humidity there from all the rivers and shit.
But meanwhile, in Arizona, we were like 125 degrees like all summer long, and it was all right. It wasn't too hot because there's no humidity. When it gets that hot, you have like 5% humidity, which is like nothing.
Yeah, it's so bearable when it's like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, it says currently 31 degrees Celsius, feels like 34, 74% humidity. We had the night before last, we had a pretty mad storm come through the whole area, wiped out some stuff on the Gold Coast and up at Moorlambar, the town up near where Sarah lives. And then last night, another big one came through. So I had my son and his grandfather bring their cars up and hide them under our pergola, because it was threatening hail, but thankfully that one went around us and missed. But yeah, that's what sucks too, is in summer we get a hot day like this and it builds up to a thunderstorm in the afternoon, and then you have this 7-minute thunderstorm that puts a little bit of rain on the ground and raises the humidity by another 20%. So, yeah,
Yes, Dusty, it's me. Hi.
No, it's a stunt double. It's a stunt double, actually.
I can't ever catch up to you on your beard. I'm sorry, man. I try. Dusty used to have this huge, big beard, big bushy beard, and then he shaved it. It's first time.
These last few days, I've been tempted to shave all my hair off because it's been so sweaty and hot.
Yeah.
Then I sit in 22-degree air conditioning, and then I remove those thoughts of cutting my hair from my head.
Yeah, I just cut my hair really short. But it is very cold here right now.
I'm not even going to ask you how cold it is there.
Well, it's California cold, but it's 48 degrees.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
So it's like summer for you. See what?
I don't know. I was looking at the next 2 weeks forecast, and it's going to be in the 30s for highs and single digits for lows for the next couple weeks here. So I do feel sorry for you getting down to 40-some degrees at night.
Whoops. There we go. Sorry about that.
Well, Dusty says his beard's about 4 inches right now.
Nice. Yeah.
What'd I miss?
Huh?
What'd I miss?
Beard chat. Hair chat.
It's what happened to me at school. I missed one day, and that's when they taught every damn thing. Oh, get up. Get up. Oh. Did I hear Amy was on here?
Sure is.
Oh.
Yeah, there she is.
She's so pretty.
You...
Might shock everybody, but Worm's already on me. Oh gosh.
Just wants to hold hands.
I just want to hold hands. Push her hand paw over here.
Let me check, Dusty. Been up running around. I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
Roger.
Dusty wants to know if you got his email.
That's where Bob's gone to check. Yeah, I had a visit from Dash yesterday, my boy's dog.
Yeah.
Getting pretty massive. Not
Yeah,
quite.
what is this breed?
He's a border collie kelpie cross.
Okay.
Beautiful dog. And he
yeah, I call her my hyena, Glenn Jerby. A lot of people say, "Oh, it's a dingo," but dingoes aren't brindle, are they?
there's like when there's mixed breeds, they can be, because quite a lot of the wild dingoes have bred with feral dogs as well. So you get a few different color patterns and whatnot, but they're native. Their natural coloring is not a brindle; it's just that pale yellowy brown.
We did a DNA test, and she is in this order from most. It's German Shepherd, Boxer, Miniature Schnauzer, Shiba, Husky, Malamute, Chow Chow, and 1% White Swiss Shepherd, wherever that is. Yeah. But yeah, it's like 30-something percent Boxer, 20-something percent, 30-something percent German Shepherd, and then 20-something percent Boxer. And the last one with double digits is the Shiba. And then everything else is single digits. And then the White Swiss Shepherd is only 1%.
Lucky that miniature Schnauzer is only single digits.
No, miniature Schnauzer has like 15%.
Yeah,
and then Shiba, there's like, I think 12%. And then the rest of them are just single digit numbers. So yeah. I have the thing.
I did a DNA test on Star, and I found out that she's wanted for murder, so I don't talk about it.
Yeah.
No,
I'll be back in a sec. I just have to go and check I got a cow wrapped in electric fence wire. I'll be back in a tick.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yes, we can, Bob.
Okay, I can hear you all.
Y'all.
I got sidetracked over here. I'm supposed to be looking for Dusty's thing. I got a thing from Dr. Anthony's wife, Renee. So I donated there. Underground reptiles. So unless that's you, Dusty, I didn't get anything. Let me look in the what you call it, the garbage file. All trash. Nope. I got a coupon for Valvoline. I need that. I didn't get anything, Dusty. Mm-mm.
It says it's going to be my actual name.
Is it email or messenger?
You said email.
That's what I thought he said. But there's no email. No email. There's a lot of numbers in that my email. AOL did that to me like 30 years ago when I first got my first computer and I was trying to sign on and make a name. And they're like, screw it. Here's RCA for Robert Kaler and then some stupid numbers. So I never
How much
bought.
does she weigh now, Sam?
She's got to be close to 60 pounds, if not over.
Yeah.
We haven't weighed her. If I try weighing myself and then pick her up and then weigh myself on the scale and look at thing, it goes over. Yeah, I don't know what the scale is, the max weight on it is, but it doesn't work.
She won't step up there for you.
Yes.
How old is she now?
She just turned 1 on the 7th of this month. Yeah. On Pearl Harbor Day.
So is she chewing up all your stuff yet?
Oh, we got her. She has so many toys. She has a muck bucket full of chew toys and balls and everything. But she still, she'll still find something like an instant, like a pen cap. We'll be like using a pen, and then the pen cap will go missing, and then we'll find it chewed up in her bed.
Yeah.
It's like you have all these chews, but I don't know. I got this dinosaur thing. It's an egg, and it has like 4 or 5 dinosaurs in it. They all squeak, and I like to hide treats in it, and she just goes nuts for it. It's funny.
That's great enrichment.
Yeah. I like to hide treats around, and there's not many places to hide them in this apartment, but we do try to hide them and let her try to figure out the dinosaurs.
Well, hi, Amy. Hi, Amy.
She's so pretty.
She knows she's a cutie.
Oh yeah.
See, I'm holding her paw now. She doesn't care. But if I make a point for her to notice I'm holding her paw, she doesn't like that.
He made it weird, didn't he, Amy?
Oh. Yeah, she makes noises like that.
It's snowing here again.
I wish we could get some snow. It's got to be near 60 outside.
It's 17 outside right now here. And snowing.
Let's see if
So Dusty's going to put his phone number up for you, Bob.
Do what?
Dusty's going to put his phone number up.
I have a laser pointer.
Pam might give you obscene calls. Let me get a pen so I can get it and she can delete it, or Sam can delete it.
Yeah,
Actually,
I can do that.
I don't like to let me get a pen before you put it up. Mallow, get out of the way. Oh my God, it's like a sea of animals. I think I'm going to bed maybe. So,
Dusty, do you have Instagram? Oh shit. Huh?
oh,
I usually talk to my phone, and that time I was talking to my phone, I was gonna see if Dusty had Instagram. I forgot I was on camera. Haha.
all right. I am ready. Because we used to have snow here all the time when I was growing up, like 8 or 12 inches, and be on the ground for a week, and sleds and those snow suits kids used to wear, and now if we get like just a dusting, you can still see the ground in some places. It melts the next day. It's crazy. The last snow we had here was like 15 years ago. No Insta. I'm ready, Dusty. Oh, I said that, didn't I? I'm sitting here with a pen that wants to write.
Thanks, Kat. Had a quiet one, very quiet Christmas, which was very good. No muss, no fuss. A little bit of muss, I suppose, but no fuss.
Uneventful is better than exciting.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah.
I think my mum was a little bit devastated that her Christmas Day lunch was Vegemite and cheese on toast.
Yum.
I think she wanted something a little bit fancier, but yeah, I cooked a lovely lamb roast, vegetables for dinner on Christmas night, and for someone who hasn't done a roast for a long time, I fucking nailed that roast. It was choice. Hey, Sandy. But then, yeah, my sister's been here since yesterday, so yeah, I like to leave the food and stuff up to her when she's here. She's better at it than me. Hey, Kimberly Klutman.
That's Moonstone.
How are you, Mooney?
Did I get your phone number? No, I didn't get the email either.
No, he hasn't put it up yet.
Okay. You said, did you get it? You must be talking about the email. I can go look again. Hold on. Not if you're wanting snow trash, Cat. It's not. It's not nice. Looks like I have the same Valvoline coupon.
There's a same young bull out there that was tangled in the bloody electric fence cable the other day. So,
Okay, you want me to read it to you, Bob?
Yes.
It's 605
Okay.
846
Okay.
0896.
Got it.
Okay, I'm going to delete it.
Yeah. You never know what kind of freaks will be on your streams. Never know. I need to find my way back. There we go.
I should have just timed Dusty up for 10 seconds. Fuck. Ah, God damn it. I'm talking to my phone again. I should have just timed you out, Dusty, for 10 seconds. I would have deleted everything that you said. That's how I only use my voice to type. I cannot type, like I'll go back and I'll change things that I got wrong, but I can't type. I don't. Yeah, I've always just talked to my phone. Everything. That's like Blacky. When I say your name, I have to go back and take out the IE and put a Y every single time. And for Sarah, I have to go back and take off the H every single time. And Patty, I have to go and take out the Y and put IE every single time. Sorry.
It's funny how you can change your predictive text dictionary so it remembers your spelling. Why doesn't it do it for voice to text?
I don't know. I don't know how it I don't know what voice model I gave it so that it understands me with, because I must have been drunk or something, because it does not understand me whatsoever for anything. And I don't know how to change it.
What is it? One of those cricket phones?
No, it's a Samsung.
Oh, there's the problem.
It's not an iPhone.
There's the problem.
Well, yeah, it was great coming up here. I feel better every time I do come up here. I don't feel as self-conscious, but
Oh,
I
that's
still
good.
do. And yeah, I love you all. Bob,
Always good to see your face.
Pam, Bob, Blacky.
Love you too.
Mwah. Okay, bye.
Wow.
Okay, bye.
So that's how he gets things in so quick. He says them. Both Ed and I hate our phones because it's the accent, I guess. 'Cause it never gets it right on the cards.
Candy Overall's birthday today, eh? Oh,
Is it?
I suppose it's tomorrow for you people because it's not clicked over to today yet for you, has it?
Yeah. It's 1 o'clock. 1 a.m.
And then it's mine in a few days.
How old are you going to be, Blacky?
Oh, shall we put it to the chat and let the chat guess? That's always a fun game.
Well, I guess 50.
Are we playing Price is Right rules?
Yes. Need a giveaway. A jungle carpet python is first prize.
A t-shirt?
Ooh. That'll work too.
I have this one in a large and an extra large, I believe.
Not a 2X. Well, I might do an extra large now that my shoulders are getting slimmer.
Yeah, I only did two 2Xs. Oh, that's very kind of you, Kat. Yeah, I only did two 2Xs for the whole run, and they were for me to wear on the days. Even though on the second day I didn't. I wore a lighter t-shirt because they're like they're not heavy, but they're like a dense cotton. So it wasn't the best for a sweaty environment. And yes, the
Wait
the
for
label,
Pam to say start.
the label on them is
Am I
also
supposed to say start? Okay.
That's what your mod said.
Okay, everybody throw out a guess on how old Blacky is.
or how old I will be on the 30th
How old
of
he
December.
will be in a couple days.
Oh God, TJ was waiting for that.
I'm going to say 52, 53, since I accidentally hit a 3.
Worm, get in.
Well, I'll say that a couple of people have already gone over.
Oh, that'd probably be me, would be one of them.
We're guessing Blacky's age. Kimberly.
And then, yeah, I've got a large and an XL large shirt of that design that I just held up. It's going to be the prize. I'll send it out to someone. Awfully generous of you, Sandy.
Do I have a guess for him? Right now, not really, because I have a swimming pool in one room. And I have all my snakes in another, but that won't bother you. I have to put your sleeping bag down in there. And then I have a half bed I sleep on with 4 dogs. I can put you up in a Motel 6 or something, though.
Have another guess then, TJ. G'day, Mickham, by the way.
So while everybody's guessing, Blacky, when are you going to be starting up your streams again?
Not for a while yet. Things have been a little bit dicey around here, so my pre-production and stuff for the show that I was supposed to be starting is not going well. So I'll keep everyone appraised, if that's the word.
Okay.
Of progress and stuff. So yeah, feel free to keep going with yours Tuesday takeover thingies.
Okay, well, be sure to let me know.
Will do.
Pam, when are you going to start streaming again on Saturday?
Hopefully this week. I'm hoping to do a stream either tomorrow night or Thursday night too, because I need to auction some stuff. But I don't know. Like I had to take my camera off this week because I still got like black circles under my eyes from being sick. So I think that a little bit to clear up.
Pardon me.
Hey, Mickey.
At this stage, we do have a winner. And I think there's plenty of guesses in there to say that there's no one else coming in. Oh, did I? I spoiled my own prize giving by giving away the information.
Okay, well, I'm going to type in stop and you can tell us who won.
The winner is Trash Cat. I will be 49 in 3 days' time.
Oh, wow.
Man,
Very cool.
so close.
And, you know, thanks to all these people that were saying low 40s and all that kind of stuff. Awfully generous. Even though Trash Cat did also say 74, I took that as a comedy guess. Bluefish was very close with 48, and hello, Bluefish. And then Trash Cat came in and nailed it.
Congratulations, Trash Cat.
Email me your address, Trash Cat, and I'll send you a shirt. Do you want large or extra large? Sorry, the size are limited. But we sold lots of shirts. And that was one of my biggest mistakes with the shirts was we didn't do any smalls, and mediums sold out very quickly. So there was certainly more people looking for smaller sizes than the larger sizes. Thanks, TJ. And thanks, Huawei. If she doesn't have it, but it's pretty straightforward. drblack66@gmail.com. Hopefully I can squeeze a t-shirt into the tiniest little envelope so it costs me nothing to send. And did I say already that the label on it is a sticker as well? People were loving that when I was selling the shirts, and I would point out to them that the
I'll bet. I think that's a great idea.
That's pretty
was a
cool.
sticker as well. Oh, happy birthday, GRB. Large
Seven
is
still a kid.
Huh?
Me and Bob and TJ all turned 68 this year.
Yep. Already got it over with. Wasn't too bad.
Yeah, it's about time to call it a night, I think. My eyes are getting really blurry because I still have like a head cold in my eyes and stuffed up nose. And I'm lucky though, because it has not gone into my chest. It was in my chest for a little bit right at first, and then it left, and it's all just in my head. So
to speak.
So anyway, thank you everybody for coming in. And thank you Blacky and Bob. And thank you Sam for coming up. And thank you mods. And watch for a stream because I'll probably have one within the next couple of days.
Awesome.
And good night everybody.
Congrats, Trash Cat. Thanks, Pam, Bob,
Good night.
Huawei, everyone in chat. Take it easy. See you next time.